example situation. John and Harold have been together by civil union for 5 years. They are past the honeymoon stage and they're ready to start their family. Together they have a joint income of over $200,000 a year and are more than capable to successfully raise a child. They live in the state of Ohio, where same-sex couples cannot partake in joint adoption. In the year 2011, where a girl fresh out of high school can make a living by taking off her clothes, a couple of the same sex isn't allowed to start a family in the United States. Politicians say it isn't really about the same-sex community, it's about the children. But really, in our neighboring country of Canada, as well as the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, and the United Kingdom, same-sex adoption, like as a couple, is completely allowed. But in the US, states are allowed to limit the rights of their people by explicitly banning same-sex couples or by banning unmarried couples, which we all know is kind of geared towards like civil union married people anyways, because how many unmarried couples do you know are trying to make the big commitment of adopting a child together? Sexual orientation of parents is a long debated issue and a controversial policy in many parts of the world. Yes, there is that one bad apple, you could say, that adopted a child for the wrong reasons. But how many children do you know that are abused in the foster care system and even by their parents who gave them birth? Yes, certain states approve single adoption, but is it really like a family when it's only one person adopting, not when both parents have the rights? And sorry. There are over. Sorry, that slide isn't supposed to be there. Wait, this is the wrong PowerPoint. No. Wait. Okay, sorry. There are over 520,000 children in the foster care system and 120,000 children currently waiting to be adopted. Here's a real story. A young boy who had been beaten and abused by his birth parents, who had left him wary of adults, made him a child that no one would want to adopt, or ones that are considered hard to place. The men who did adopt this child stated, "Our prisons are full of people who are in foster care, and those people were in straight home families. If I can provide a stable, loving home for my little boy, that's the goal." A bill was introduced in the Ohio legislature in February that would bar all adoptions and foster care by gays and lesbians, along with the 16 other states to put in the law the view that children should be cared for by a mother and a father or by heterosexual singles. It is heterosexual parents seen and caught in the news beating their children, innocent precious little angels to death. All of these laws, and there are 50,000 children in the foster care system who go without finding a home every year. Why not give those who are physically unable of procreation, but more than physiologically able to the chance of having a family? Many qualified potential parents are rejected every year because they are not in a marriage, or for the simple fact that they are homosexual. We need to stop with the idea that a child needs a mother and a father figure to be raised. It is parenting in general, not the parents. We know so many successful single parents. Even our president was raised by a single mother. In a psychological research, it was found that sexual orientation was not a factor with children's psychological outcomes. This research suggested that parenting qualities such as simple things as love and the environment that the child was in were the predictors of a child's development. The children also had typical gender development regardless of their parents' sexual orientation. And in this you can see the slide, you can see the results of that study. Another beautiful thing I discovered when I was reading this research article is that in these, like usually in the lesbian, gay, transgender adoptions, 42% of those adoptions are transracial, so they'll adopt outside of their race. And also, as compared to heterosexual adoptions, and the numbers are also right there. And also, they also adopt child with special needs as well, and you rarely see that in heterosexual adoptions as well. You see the numbers are all right there. They outweigh the heterosexual numbers and stuff. So I guess I leave you guys with this question. Is it really the children that... So I leave you guys with this question. Who are we really denying here? Is it really about the children? question in these cases.